I'm Dr. David Umabuarie. I invite you to join me on this rescue mission to save our country. I titled it on A Rescue Mission for my nation, Nigeria. The introductory part of this series is titled, Is It True? It's actually a series that contains about 10 episodes for a start. And the entire series is on a rescue mission for my nation, Nigeria. I want you to join me in carrying through this assignment which I've given to myself. This first episode is titled, Is It True? I'm glad that I'm just concluding this series at a time when Nigeria is seriously thinking about having a national conference, and eminent Nigerians are being invited to speak up on what the Constitution of Nigeria should be. A national dialogue will be very good, and it is holding very soon, I understand. I see this as a very good opportunity to get my message heard. I pray that necessary action will be taken to implement the suggestions I'm going to be making. Is it true you are from Nigeria? That's the question friends and acquaintances asked me in the mid-1980s when I first visited the United Kingdom, London to be specific. I was there on a training program sponsored by my employers. From the contributions I made during the interactive sessions, the program coordinators called me later to their office and asked that I should take up an appointment with them. I did not need to consult anyone. I replied immediately that I was sorry I could not accept their offer. What would I tell my employers back home in Nigeria? Thereafter, the friends I made on that program would look at me with eyes of admiration and asked, David, is it true you are from Nigeria? Some of them were from England, some from Kenya, Uganda, KwaZulu, Oman, Saudi Arabia, etc. It was such a pride to say, yes, of course, I am a Nigerian. Today, the tide has ebbed drastically. One can hardly swim in it. But the question is, still, is it true? Except that there is no more admiration in the countenance when they ask me, is it true? David, is it true that Nigeria has become the poverty capital of the world? What a shame. David, is it true that there are bandits everywhere in your country? David, is it true that youths are fleeing your country for greener pastures? David, is it true that they are kidnapping people in your country? Although many queries like these are coming up about our country, Nigeria, we should not give up on the nation. In this, I'm addressing both governments and the citizens. This is from the standpoint of hope. Hope it is that is based on facts and possibilities. Listen, considering the volume and quality of human, mineral, and agricultural resources that this nation is blessed with, I cannot agree that Nigeria has no hope of getting better than she is now. It is in view of this that I decided to embark on a rescue mission to save our nation, because Nigeria can't be rescued. I hereby invite every compatriot to join forces with mine to rescue our nation from abject poverty in the midst of plenty, so as to rescue her from the throes of insurgency and electoral malpractices, from the helplessness of our epileptic power supply, and from the pains of unacceptable high prices of petroleum products. Please join me to call for the rescue of this our God-given nation from the shame of declining standards of education and the plummeting value of the naira. We shall take on these issues one after the other in the coming episodes of this series. Remember to subscribe and share until it gets to the executive and our lawmakers. I am David, first son of Chief Umobuari Egberasi, Edo State, Nigeria. My email is on the screen. God bless you.